And the righty deals. Tapped softly on the ground. Throw over to Cronenworth. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, the third baseman, Austin.
2 outs, base is empty. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Austin Riley. He's a good high school football player, Austin Riley. But you look at the build, you think quarterback, think maybe even linebacker. No, he's a punter. Right side, and it goes just foul. Two outs. Now one missed. Two now. That one drifts inside. Ronald Acuna Jr. next to bat for the Braves. The line to kick the pitch. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And the Braves go down quietly. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the ballpark. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Kyle Wright. And he's coming off a big year, Siggy.
Yeah, and a huge key was health. I mean, to be able to take the ball as often as he did, have over 20 wins, you go into the offseason having gone to another level. And I think what happens is you come back the next year and you expect to pick up exactly where you left off.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Here comes the pitch. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Righty delivers. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
The 1-1. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. There's a strike. Comes the 2-2. Up the middle. Throw on to Olsen. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, someone who makes things happen for them in part with his legs, Jose Azocar.
Well, Boog, I'm sure he hated to see the calendar turn. Hit over 400 last month, and that's the kind of momentum that you just want to continue into the next month. He's one of the hottest hitters in the game right now, and I can't wait to watch him swing it.
On the ground, Arcia fires to first on the run, and a couple of quick outs.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Now the youngster Juan Soto. That one's in there, and that is strike one.
0-1's the count.
And a pitch. And misses inside. That one not close. Now 2 balls and a strike. Righty to the plate. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. They get the out on Soto. That's the 3rd out. Padres go down quietly. We played an inning, no score. Back here at Petco Park, new inning getting started. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Ronald Acuna Jr. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. This one blasted deep to left, way out of here, home run. With one swing, he quiets the crowd, his 4th home run of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
He went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's Matt Olson. Had an RBI yesterday, one of the 2 runs they scored in the game. First offering misses the mark. Kicks and fires. And there's a ball.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some boog, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
2-1.
Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see these guys a lot.
Yeah, Boog, these guys are all out.
This looks like extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift onto the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Olson stands at second with no outs. Next pitch is outside. Ball 2. That one in there across the letters. Hey. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
2 strikes.
And he deals. That's hard hit on the line. Pulls it in on the run. Runner tags up for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
And a foul ball. One note on Travis d'Arnaud. He was drafted by the Philadelphia Phillies in the first round. Twice he was traded for Cy Young Award winners. Roy Halladay, as he moved from the Philly, bounced up the middle. Gets it to first. Run scores, and that makes it 2-0 as they get the out.
The second baseman, Ozzie.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Looking to rebound today. He was 0 for 4 last night. That one's in there, 0-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Real ugly 0-1 swing right there. As a pitcher, got to be hunting for that strikeout. Keep him off balance. Send him back to the dugout.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball one.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Here's a 2-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Here's Orlando Arcia. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for him. That one's in there. 0-1. And he flips a breaking ball in there, or a changeup.
Either one. Something off speed. Good arm action on it. Whatever it was.
Kicks and deals. And that one is lifted in the air. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Oh, the throw is wild. He scores all the way from first. A terrible job getting it back to the infield, and it cost them a run.
Picks himself up an RBI. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Michael Harris digs in now. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. Ball one, no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Left-hand batter waits. Slap the other way, foul. Here's a 1-1. And it's fouled away. Popped up on the left side of the infield. And that is the third out of the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Braves 3 and the Padres nothing. And welcome back. And now Manny Machado. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
And a pitch. And Manny gets a piece. And the 0-2. Swings here and blasts one left field. It bangs off the wall. The throw in. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
So digging in now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
First pitch just misses. Jake Cronenworth, the Michigan kid, he played at the University of Michigan. Rays took him in the 15 draft in the 7th round. Grew up playing a lot of hockey. Eventually made his big league debut with the Padres. Chris, he's been an all-star twice. And the 1-0. Good eye right there.
Yeah, and when he came up to the big leagues, just seeing how quickly he was comfortable, looked like a veteran player, and just solid skills all the way around. To me, he was kind of that sneaky favorite player that I had.
Pitch misses there. 3 balls, no strikes. Versatile player defensively, can play all over the place. In college, he was a two-way guy. They not only used him as a middle infielder, but he closed games, and the Rays actually used him that way at AAA in terms of letting him throw some meaningful innings as a reliever.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now it's the DH, Nelson Cruz. That's a little bit low. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning and off to a shaky start. The 1-0. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Harris has a beat on it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Adam Engel.
The batter now is Adam Engel. Didn't play in the day game yesterday, so he should be fresh for this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Machado, the lead runner at second. Cronenworth over at first with 1 away. There's a strike. That's towards center. Harris has a beat on it and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Austin Nola.
So first and second with 2 outs. And now it's Austin Nola. Of course, little bro Aaron, one of the top starters in baseball. And that's in there for strike 1. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
First and second, 2 down. That's smashed towards center. And that is that. Padres leave a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Top half of the third inning. Down the number 2 hitter, Vaughn Grissom.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This third inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And there's a hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Austin Riley. Struck out swinging his first time. That misses the zone. Ball 1. One of the things you look at with Austin Riley, he was drafted in the first round of 2015. The Braves were one of the only teams looking at him as a position player. Most every other team wanted him as a pitcher, but Austin Riley hated pitching. There's a strike.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The pitch. Check swing, and he held up.
Oh, this guy's going to have to slow things down. There's no reason for him to even check swing on that pitch. It was never even close.
Pickoff move to first, and he just got his hand in there. Nobody out, runner at first. Fouled off, he was late. And a pitch. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Swing and a base hit. Grissom round second on his way to third. Throw cut off, now to the plate. Not in time. He's safe as a run scores.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Doubled in his first AB. In there for strike 1. Acuna over at second, 1 down. Ripped, but it curls foul. And the right-hander deals. Right side, hard hit. And he takes it himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
So digging in, Marcell Ozuna. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. Runner at third, 2 away. And a foul ball. Ripped on a line. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. The run scores from third. It's 5-0. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off his bat. Trying to put it all together there, and he's rewarded with the double.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Nick Martinez will depart, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, Michael Wacha.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
it's the Atlanta catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Grounded out his first time. In for a strike. It's 0-1. Man on second, 2 down. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Next one misses. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Next pitch is inside. The count now 2-2. At the belt and fires. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Braves 5 and the Padres nothing.
Tell me what you want, what you really.
Welcome back. And now here is Rougned Odor.
The second baseman.
Odor goes 5 feet 11 inches, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that's in for a strike.
Now, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Next pitch is outside. And downstairs.
1 strike.
Here's a 2-1. Ripped on the ground to second. Throw on to Olsen. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Number 2. Shortstop. Xander Bogaerts.
It's Xander Bogaerts now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Bogaerts, in his 10th season, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he took home the Silver Slugger last year in the American League. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
The punch out there, down on strikes, and he knew it.
Now batting.
Next for the Padres, Jose Azocar. Grounded out his first time. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The pitch. To third. And he can't come up with it.
Number 22.
Juan Soto now. Right with a throw over. And he's back safely. Bounce to the left side. They take the force out. Inning over. 1 left for San Diego. It's 5-0. Back here at the ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ozzie Albies. The wind of the pitch. And that one wrapped foul. Yo, 1. Foul ball there. The pitch. That misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a ball evens the count.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Good eye right there. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
So a man aboard, Orlando Arcia. Next up for the Braves. Waka, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a cutter, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. And here it comes. There's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
On a line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
All 1's the count.
Left-hand hitter waits. Hit well, right field, way back, and gone. He made him pay for that one. His 4th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 8-0.
What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
Next is the designated hitter, Vaughn Grissom. That one missed. The wind and the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swings through that
2 balls,
one.
1 strike.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 3-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
The wind of the pitch. And that's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting.
Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. That one's in there, 0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him.
Machado to second. How about that double play?
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in is the speedy Ronald Acuna Jr.
Oh, and 1.
The pitch. That's ripped. Base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever. That one fouled off. And the righty deals. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. One and 2 here. That one just misses.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Here's the 2-2. Crushed to right, and that one's going to lead the park. Out of here. Home run. A 2-run homer, and they tack on to their lead. It's 10-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
The pitcher on here, Steven Wilson.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So up next, Marcell Ozuna. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Just missed. And that one a little bit high. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
2 outs, runner at first. Travis d'Arnaud getting ready to hit. In there, and it's 0-1. Ozuna off of first with 2 away. And the next pitch is way outside. Late with the swing there.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next pitch is in the dirt. 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's down and in.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In the air, right field. Engel under it. And he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. But the long ball was working in this inning. Not once, but twice. It's now 10-zip. You're dialed into the show. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the 4th, Manny Machado up to the plate.
Third baseman.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse, go after hitters and get quick outs. This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Strike 2. And now 1 and 2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Righty to the plate. That misses the zone. It's 2 and 2. And that's outside.
Excellent location right there. Flirted with the zone, tried to get in the chase.
Righty delivers. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Right-hander kicks, deals. Goes down looking. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth worked a walk at his first trip to the plate. Ball 1 low. Swing and a miss.
Ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch misses inside, and it's 2 and 1. There's a strike. That's off the mark, and now 3 and 2.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Struck him out looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Now here is Nelson Cruz. Next pitch off the plate. 2 and 0.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Next pitch inside, and it's 3 and 0. And that's through there for a strike. And a 3-1 on the way. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Helpful.
Got him. The big righty strikes out the side. Padres down in order. Not looking good. They're down 10-0.
can sleep.
Back here at Petco Park, we go to the top of the fifth. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. The pitch. And that's a little high. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tim Hill up and throwing. Kicks and fires. And there's a foul ball. Up the middle. Bogarts fields it cleanly. He's in there.
Tough play on a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out, but looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
And at first, now in for the Braves, Orlando Arcia.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat. Opposite field knock.
Hey! There's a strike. Good eye in that spot.
1-1.
The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here comes a pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Azokar makes the grab, 1 away.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
Here's a speed threat, Michael Harris. He's already homered in this game. In there for strike 1.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Here's the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Albies leads off first with 1 away. Swings and misses. 1 and 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
1-2 now. And now 2 and 2. And it's filled up. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's been really hot lately. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. That one off the bad part of the bat, just a lazy fly ball. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Stepping in, the long ball threat, Austin Riley.
Yeah, Austin Riley is one of those guys that has a lot of barrels, usually amongst the tops in the league in average exit velocity year in and year out.
And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. And he deals. And a foul ball. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And he won around. Ruled a swing. The 1-2. Just misses with that one. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Austin Riley goes deep. His 4th home run of the season. And they add to the lead. It's 13-0. We'll do you one better than a tape measure by breaking out the numbers from StatCast. The distance, 450 feet on the dot.
Oh, my goodness. And that's one, Boog. You're going to see it making the rounds on social media all night long and all the highlight shows as well. I know I'm going to be watching on a loop. That was absolutely crushed.
Out of the bullpen for the Padres, Tim Hill. He's being eased into the game here with the bases empty. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. He's already homered here in this one. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's down.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good eye right there.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And a pitch. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Soto going after it. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. Home half of the 5th coming up. Back after this on the show. And welcome back. Now it's the right fielder, Adam Engel.
The right fielder, Adam Engel.
The line to kick the pitch. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
You know, these Padres just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs. Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So, man aboard, Austin Nola, the next up for the Padres. Clips the corner. That's strike one. And a strike in there.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
And a pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Runner at first with no outs here.
That's
Next pitch misses, and that's ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
At the belt and fires. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Brady textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Odor takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Rolled to short, could be 2. Over to Albies. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We're through 5. Braves on top, 13-0. Welcome back. Here's a big power threat. Matt Olson.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And a pitch. Hill measures 6 feet 4 inches. He features a sinker, a 4-seamer, a slider, and occasionally uses a cutter. Now the 0-1. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Kicks and deals. That's off the mark. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves.
His next home run will be the 200th in his career. It would be pretty cool to see it right here.
First offering misses the mark. Ozuna, 32 years old, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Next offering is down low. And a pitch. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
And he walked him.
Ball 4.
You get a walk, and you get a walk. Everyone gets a walk, Boog.
The catch.
Man at first with 1 gone. Travis d'Arnaud next up for the Braves. d'Arnaud measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2007. Check swing, went around. It's 0-1. Ozuna at first, 1 gone. That's in there, and that is strike 2. just off the outside part of the plate. And a ball and 2 strikes. Base knock right field. Lead runner around second. The throw to third. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with